It is now time to take a look at our quarter 2 final and make some test corrections and also to track our mastery of skills. It's important to know where we're at, to know which skills we are strong in and we don't necessarily need to study, and which skills we definitely need to focus on so that we can do the best possible job that we can on the MSA, which is just around the corner. So at this point, there are going to be 3 steps. First step, you need to make sure that you have your final exam answer sheet. It looks like this, it says it on the top. You also need your class copy of the test. It says quarter 2 final and it says class copy on the top. You also need a test correction sheet, which says quarter 2 final, test corrections on the top. Once you have those 3 things, you're ready to get started. Next step, we are going to look at actually how you did individually on your test. So take a look here. We have 1 through 15, and then we have understand, acquire, and use new vocabulary. 1 through 15 are all vocabulary. If you take a look at your answer sheet, it's already marked and divided for you. 1 through 15, vocabulary. So here you're going to go through and you're going to look at the correct answers right here, and you're going to write down your answers right here. Now, for any questions, let's say that the correct answer is C, but you put B here. You need to go over here to the explanation, go back into the text, read over the question, and try to figure out why you got that wrong. If you need to ask a partner, now's the time to do so, or during this period, after we explain it. You're going to go through the entire thing. Notice how it says number 1. It starts over from 15 to 1, and it says figurative language. Well, right here, notice figurative language 1 through, and that should actually be 7, right? Because there was a mistake. Now I've corrected that on your corrections, so just go through straight through. This right here tells you which skill that you're being tested on. Once you go through and correct all of your answers, the next step is to analyze your results. Let's say, for example, that for 1 through 15 vocabulary, you missed 1 and 15. Well, you're going to circle 1, and then you're going to circle 15. And down here, you're going to circle any of the ones that you answered incorrectly. Then you're going to go over here, and you're going to put the total number correct. You only missed 2, so that'll be 13 correct. Out of the total number of problems, that's 15. And then you're going to do 13 divided by 15, and then you're going to multiply that by 100, so you get a percent. So for example, get a calculator. No phones, by the way. You're going to do 13 divided by 15, and you get 0.866. Now we need to multiply by 100 to make that a percent. So you scored 86.6% on that one. If you hit at least 80%, then that counts as mastery. If you're below 80%, you have not mastered that skill yet. So then, once you finish going through all of the skills, then you're going to go and say, which 3 objectives did you have the highest percent mastery of? Which 3 did you have the lowest? Which ones do you need to work on the most? And how are you going to improve your skills? This is a time for you to reflect on what you've been doing in class and how you can improve for quarter 3. If there are any additional questions, now's the time to ask them. If not, please get started.